I thought my son was bullying a disabled kid, so I publicly shamed him at school and forced him to hand over all his birthday money to her. But turns out he was actually defending another student, and now he refuses to speak to me while my husband says I ruined our family over a lie. The email from Thea's mom came Tuesday evening. 3 paragraphs, detailed. She said my son Milo had been tormenting her daughter for weeks, kicked her wheelchair, mocked her speech, started a group chat called Rolling Joke making fun of her cerebral palsy. I read it twice and felt sick. Wednesday morning, I contacted the school. The counselor called me in that afternoon. She had a folder with reports from 2 teachers about Milo's behavior toward Thea. One saw him laughing when Thea dropped her books. Another heard him making comments about her wheelchair being in the way. We were planning to contact you regardless. Why wasn't I told sooner? We wanted to be certain. But with Mrs. Thorne's account and what we've witnessed, we need to address this. Targeting a disabled student is extremely serious. I scheduled a restorative justice meeting for Friday. Thursday night, I made Milo empty his savings jar. $320 he'd been saving since January for a gaming console. Why do I need this? You'll find out tomorrow. My husband tried to intervene. Did you talk to Milo? Get his side? The school has multiple teacher reports, Alec. Thea's mom documented specific incidents. But did you ask him? I didn't answer. Friday, we sat in that conference room. Thea and her parents on one side, Milo and me on the other. I didn't wait for the counselor to start. I'm ashamed to be your mother right now. You've been raised better than this. To target someone because of their disability. That's not who we are. Thea's mom was crying. Mrs. Durant nodded approvingly. I pointed to the cash. Give this to Thea as a start to making amends. Mom, I didn't. No excuses. Apologize. Now. He stared at me, then looked at Thea, whispered, I'm sorry, placed the cash in front of her and walked out. That's when Thea started crying harder. Terrified tears. She pushed the money away. Mrs. Marin, Milo didn't bully me. He protected me from Griffin and his friends. Everything stopped. I said Griffin, not Milo. Thea was sobbing. Griffin started the group chat. Griffin kicked my wheelchair. Milo stopped them every time. Mrs. Durant went pale, flipping through her folder frantically. The group chat? Milo joined it to take screenshots. Evidence to report them. He came to your office twice, but you were busy. My hands went numb. In the cafeteria, Milo shoved my wheelchair out of the way because Griffin was about to tip it over. He wasn't laughing. He was protecting me. The counselor pulled out another report, reading carefully. Her expression shifted to horror. The teacher who reported the wheelchair comment, Milo said, your wheelchair shouldn't have to deal with this. She assumed he meant Thea, but he meant Griffin. Thea's dad stood. We just humiliated the wrong kid. I tried to tell my mom it was Griffin, Thea cried, but she heard R and thought I said Milo, and everything moved so fast. I ran out and called Milo 17 times, straight to voicemail. When I got home, his door was locked. Alex stood in the hallway with a packed suitcase. You didn't even ask him. You humiliated our son in front of strangers, made him give away months of savings, told him you were ashamed to be his mother, and he was defending someone. I thought you chose to believe everyone except your own son. That was 4 days ago. Milo won't open his door, won't speak to me, leaves before I wake up, comes home after dark. At night, I hear him crying through the wall. This morning, I found a note under my door. You chose to believe everyone except me. That's all I need to know about where I stand. The school called today. They found the real group chat. Griffin and 3 others are being expelled. They asked if Milo would accept an apology at a school assembly. I texted him, the school wants to apologize to you publicly. Will you let him? He finally responded after 2 hours. Why? So you can feel better about what you did to me? My husband moved out yesterday, took half his clothes and said he needed space to think about whether he could forgive me for not trusting our son. I'm sitting in Milo's doorway right now. He won't let me in. I can hear him on the other side, and I just keep saying I'm sorry through the door. But sorry doesn't give him back the moment I called him a bully in front of everyone. Sorry doesn't erase telling him I was ashamed to be his mother. Thea's parents sent flowers with an apology card. Milo threw them in the trash without reading it. The $320 is sitting on the kitchen counter. Thea gave it back, but Milo won't touch it. Says it's contaminated now. I destroyed my son over a lie I never bothered to question.